In the state for the second week.
Fakes down low to the post up top. Bradshaw step back three. Good. Nothing but net by McKinley. Bradshaw. Hansen turns around against Ellingford. Pretty move from the senior.
Eagles basketball is on the air. Lyman High School is ready to soar through the 2019-2020 season. Catch it all on your home for Bridger Valley basketball. MyLocalRadio.com. Lyman basketball is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, the Come On In of Casper, Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Plains Tire, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Trona Valley Community Federal Credit Union, The Store, and Blacks Fork Dental. Now, Eagles fans, it's time to head to the booth to join the play-by-play voice of the Bridger Valley, Jake Hibbard.
Final day of the Flaming Gorge Invitational has us all day at the Green River High School Gymnasium, where we'll conclude with a Lyman boys basketball game in front of us right now against the Jackson Bronx, and later on tonight, a 6 o'clock tip-off of the Mountain View Buffs against the homestanding Green River Wolves. So, welcome to the Sawyer Disaster Cleanup and Construction pregame show. Call 307-741-7000 or visit wilddisastercleanup.com for Sawyer Disaster Cleanup and Construction, located in the Bridger Valley, but serving well beyond that area throughout Wyoming and beyond. 4.5 minutes until the opening tip. Let's take a quick look at the matchup today, brought to you by Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness. Well, yesterday, it was a rough one. There's no way around it for the Lyman Eagles. A running clock ensued against the Thunder Basin Bison. Thunder Basin Bolts, I should say. I think they were going to be the Bison or something along those lines. Our Thundering Herd. They became the Bolts. So the Thunder Basin Bolts won 89-40 for the final, 89-46 the final on that Benedict's Market and True Value board, and looking to rebound. Thunder Basin lost a shocker yesterday to Rock Springs on Rock Springs home court. That was, I think it was 84-69. So Thunder Basin loses their first contest in a bit of a surprise, but nonetheless, when that team is on and shooting, and they shot about 50% from beyond the arc, they're just about unbeatable, and Lyman just could not keep pace with the Bolts yesterday. Today against the Jackson Bronx, I think they've got a good chance to go out and show that they can compete with a 4A team here. Jackson returns a couple of varsity players from last year, however, none of them were starters a season ago. On the first day of the Flaming Gorge Invite, Jackson, I don't believe, was here. I think they played twice yesterday, or are playing twice today to make up for their lack of showing up yesterday on Thursday. I just don't think they were in that tournament, whether they had somewhere to be or otherwise. They lost to Little Snake River yesterday, 61-54, and then lost to West Side 73-36. So certainly this Jackson boys team, a team in flux by now veteran head coach Sam Luntz. For Kevin Lewick, head coach of the Lyman Eagles, keep it simple. Just go out there, play your game. Lyman's going to try to put up a lot of shots, and if they can, they should come away with a good closeout to their Flaming Gorge Invitational. But nothing's guaranteed, so we'll find out when that first tip takes off in just a little bit. That was the Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness First Look. Whatever it is you need, Bradshaw's can probably help. 24-hour towing and a fitness center that never closes, as well as home and auto glass repair. Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness. Pre-game show brought to you by Sawyer Disaster Cleanup and Construction, an abbreviated one throughout this Flaming Gorge Invitational, as we've been bringing you, I think we're on game number 6 of 7 that we're doing. Well, we'll come back with the opening tip and give you the Blacks Fork Timber starting lineups to begin the Bridger Valley Motor first quarter next on a First Bank presentation of Lyman Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Hi, this is Chase Sawyer with Sawyer Disaster Cleanup and Construction. Our company specializes in fire damage restoration, mold inspection, remediation and testing, flood cleanup, and biohazardous cleanup services. We complete each job to 100% of your satisfaction. Safety is our highest priority, and once we've completed your job, we ensure your home or business will again be a safe place to occupy. Call me, Chase, at 307-741-7000. Sawyer Disaster Cleanup and Construction.
The Central and Midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Whatever you need, it's likely that Bradshaw's and Lyman can help. Whether it's windows at home or new glass in your car, truck, SUV, or semi, Bradshaw's has it. Tires? Yes. All vehicles, ATVs, semis, and more. Bradshaw's offers a 24-hour towing service for everything large to small. And the Bradshaw Fitness Center is open 24/7. There's more, so always call Bradshaw's first. Whatever you need, it's likely they can help. 307-787-3450. Again, that's 307-787-3450.
We hope you're enjoying this MyLocalRadio.com exclusive broadcast of Bridger Valley Sports. We love being able to travel around the state to bring the action on the field or court back to you watching at home. Let's face it, doing all of this would not be possible without all of our great sponsors. We appreciate the support the following businesses and individuals show to both Mountain View and Lyman Sports. Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness. Whatever it is you need, Bradshaw's can probably help. The Come On In of Casper. When it comes time to cheer on your Buffs or Eagles at state, the Come On In is your best bet for a great night's stay. Auto Farm Chevrolet in Evanston. General Manager Dennis Lynch invites you to come and experience a community-driven dealership. Evanston Regional Hospital. Quality health care close to home. Bridger Valley Motor. Got a check engine light blinking? Don't guess at what the problem is. Take it to Slim at Bridger Valley Motor in Lyman. And Achieve Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy. No excuses, just results. Thank you to all of our Bridger Valley sports sponsors.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
Blacks Fork Timbers starting lineups coming your way in just a bit, but first we have the opening tip. Lyman in the blue jerseys, Jackson in the white. Opening tip won by Carter Smith. Over to the right side, Jet Dickerson back to Carter Smith. That's two of the starters for Lyman. Andrew Housekeeper with it, Preston Brewer to the left of him, and Alex Bradshaw round out the starters for the Lyman Eagles. Preston Brewer at the top of the key, drives in, finds a lane, splits through a double team, and drops it in for a quick 2-0 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. For the Jackson Bronx, Evan Brunner and Gavin Brunner are starters, as well as Silas Watkins, Rowan Bruno, and Coulter Dawson at the post. Coulter Dawson, a football standout as a sophomore, as were both of his brothers, one for Jackson and one for Star Valley. After a turnover, it's Lyman basketball, air ball by Bradshaw. Housekeeper picks it up. Dickerson, a deep three, really puts everything into it, misses a little bit long. Brewer comes up with the board, turns around, misses again. Coulter Dawson on the rebound. Theo Dawson was, has the highest total of any rusher in the history of Wyoming football in high school for Jackson in a single season. Corner shot taken by Brunner, air ball. Dawson takes the board, loses it, and then picked up by Jet Dickerson. Lyman basketball moving from left to right. And then Josh Dawson moved over to Star Valley and was a standout running back and linebacker for them as well. Deep three by Andrew Housekeeper, no good, and the rebound goes Jackson's way into the hands of Sam Scott. Adjustment to the starters today. Sam Scott getting the nod over, looks like maybe Gavin Brunner. Yeah, Gavin Brunner starts on the bench today. Yes, he is. I see him over there. Over left side, Bruno fakes a three, looks down into the blocks. Scott back up top, free throw line shot by Dawson, rattles around the rim, falls out. And Housekeeper with the rebound. Up ahead, Brewer running the lanes, and Preston's got 4 points for the Lyman Eagles early on, 4-0 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. This is the first quarter brought to you by Bridger Valley Motor. 307-780-3280, the number to call if you ever need a tow. 24-hour towing, and that's Glade Erickson's cell phone number. And a turnover. Split through two people, and I'm not sure if he walked with it or what the call was, but Bruno turns it over back Lyman's way. Out to the left corner, Alex Bradshaw drives baseline, beats his defender, Scott, and 2 points on the board for Bradshaw. Going back to that number, 780-3280, it was Thanksgiving, and if you remember, the weather was not good this Thanksgiving. Dawson on the left blocks, tries a shot, no good. Carter Smith on the rebound. Jet Dickerson takes it across, pushing the tempo. Stops out left side, Bradshaw on the wing, back to Dickerson. Wing three by Jet, no good. Rebound chased down by Smith. Coulter Dawson couldn't hold on to it. Drive in by Housekeeper, double clutch shot. He's fouled into the line. So it was Thanksgiving, and the weather, of course, was not good. And it was in Salt Lake, and snow was piling on and continuing to pile on, and it was snowing everywhere. And I said, on the way back, heading back to Rock Springs, oh, it's all right. Telling the family in attendance, it's okay. I got 780-3280 if I get in trouble. They all kind of looked at me. And I guess I just said it enough times, and if you've been listening, you probably got that number memorized as well. But it's a good one to have memorized because we all know how the roads are in Wyoming, and you always, never a bad thing to have a 24-hour towing company lodged in the brain of yours. Housekeeper makes the first free throw. It's 7-0 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. 5:22 left in the first quarter, brought to you by Bridger Valley Motor. Like the jerseys, these aways for Lyman. Their home's pretty plain block lettering, white. This one with a little more flair and style. They've got a little black and white arrows on the side of the shorts. And then going up the sides as well. Some black sleeve outlines. Dribble out of bounds and a turnover for Jackson. Gavin Brunner loses control as he replaces Scott and Bruno. Riggs Turner, the other player, into the game for Jackson. 7-0 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Lyman basketball up top. It's McCoy Smith, the freshman, getting some early work. Gives it off left side to Housekeeper. He has his pocket pick taken away by Riggs Turner. Turner runs into a litany of defenders, so he stops and turns around, gives off to Coulter Dawson. Then a handoff to Gavin Brunner. To Sam Scott up top. Crossover. Drive in by Brunner. And a travel called by Brunner, called against Brunner. 4:41 left in the Benedict's Market and True Value scoreboard in the Bridger Valley Motor first quarter. A shutout early for Lyman, but not quite even halfway through the first period. Housekeeper right side, gives it to Braxton Bradshaw. Into the post, McCoy Smith flashed in there, had the ball knocked out of his hands by Turner. Coach Lewick calling out some instructions on that play. I think it was close to what they wanted, but maybe not the execution that he was looking for. McCoy to the left of the hoop on the baseline, throws it up high to Bradshaw on the right wing. He gives it left side to Housekeeper. 4:25 as Housekeeper backs up near to the GR at midcourt here at Green River High School. Dickerson on the left wing, up top to McCoy Smith, then right side. Housekeeper thinks about, then tries a three, misses it long. Bradshaw outside to McCoy, flip shot, up, rolls, out. Hit the rim 2 or 3 times and then popped out the left side of the rim. Brunner with the rebound and taking it across from right to left for Jackson. Jackson's home jerseys, as you know, home jerseys go pretty plain and straightforward. The white with the black striping down the sides, black numerals, but red stroke outline of the Jackson and the numerals below. I said red. Oh, it's orange. I always say that wrong. It's orange, not red, for the Jackson Bronx. Carter Smith into the game. Preston Brewer back in as well. Jet Dickerson and Alex Bradshaw get a break. Housekeeper and Brewer guarding at the top. Zone look from Lyman into the lane. A shot up, and Riggs Turner is fouled, headed to the line. 7-0 the score on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Chance for some points finally for Jackson. At the line so far as a team this year, Jackson, and this is going back to last week, shooting 57%. Riggs Turner had not attempted a free throw in that first weekend when Jackson was in Casper for a trio of games. First free throw, no good. Riggs Turner coming in off the bench today. On the season, looking for his first point, finally gets it. 1 of 2 trip, and it's 7-1 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Andrew Housekeeper has the basketball, looks right wing to Bradshaw. He fakes into the post. McCoy swings around left side, Housekeeper. Then to Brewer on the left corner. 3:27 left in the Bridger Valley Motor first quarter. Into Smith. He tries to push one into the blocks, goes down, and Smith, oh no, he got his knee buckled up, and he's going to walk off. I'm hoping that's just an ankle there as he is walking on it, but his knee came down, buckled, and it didn't go the wrong way. It went the right way, but it got tight as he got landed on by a player, and hopefully that's just an ankle that got twisted up. He was in pain. He's walking. Looked like he was holding on to the right ankle, and I can certainly see it wasn't even a roll necessarily. He got it twisted down, and then all of the pressure of the player on top of him looks like it bent the ankle off. Jackson basketball. And an overthrow out of bounds, knocked out. Gavin Brunner could not hang on to it. 7-1 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Lyman basketball. Lyman has the Eagles on the front written, and then Lyman on the back where the nameplate would be in the college or NBA jerseys. Usually you don't see last names in high school. Missed shot on the Lyman side. 3:10 left in the Bridger Valley Motor first quarter. Jackson trails 7-1. Press on. 2-2-1 press for Lyman. Broken pretty quickly by Jackson. Over to the right side, knocked out of bounds. McCoy Smith trying to come away with a steal. Sam Lopman in for Jackson. Sideline inbound for Riggs Turner to Brunner. He's got the sports goggles on. Bruno out right side, overthrows Brunner. Clock stops at 2:54 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Closing 3 minutes of the Bridger Valley Motor first quarter. Jet Dickerson, the ball handler for Lyman, moving from left to right. Brewer makes a big exaggerated fake into the post, then starts to drive, dishes left side to Bradshaw, gives it off to Braxton Bradshaw. Missed shot on the right side from Dickerson. Jesse Fanis into the game. Got 2 Bradshaws in the game. That was my hesitation. Bruno out right side. Looks out to Lopman. Tries to pass it off the into the post. It goes off the knee of Jet Dickerson, but a foul called. See if it's on number 30, Jesse Fanis. Baseline inbound, upcoming for Jackson. It's Evan Brunner to the left of the hoop. Throws up high, and Brewer comes away with it, but he does so out of bounds on that far sideline. Green River Gymnasium, it's the running track above. That's where we're sitting at today. Andrew Housekeeper and Carter Smith back in. He's certainly hobbling on that ankle, but he's ready to go. Right side, skip to the left. Lopman drives in, floating, shot, good, and a foul. Or is that a charge? Let's wait for the call. Basket's good, and a foul and one. Lopman was walking away. I think he's just used to getting called for a charge, or thought maybe he did charge in that situation. But the foul is against number 30, Jesse Fanis. No, that was the last foul. Waiting to see that one, which that went up maybe against Dickerson. Third team foul on Lyman. They may not put it up. And one for Lopman, so he's got 3 of their 4 points, 7-4 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Housekeeper charges one play after Lopman thought he was called for a charge. Housekeeper drives in and is knocked for 1. Housekeeper got into a little bit of foul trouble yesterday against Thunder Basin, kept him out much of the first half. 1:53 left. First quarter. Clock ran for about 4 seconds, I think, with the ball supposed to be stopped. And now they started a couple of seconds late, maybe to make up for that. Evan Brunner takes it across. He's got single coverage against Carter Smith. Double clutch shot and over good. Over the back foul is called against Aiden Walker on the rebound. Jackson contingency not agreeing with that one, but it was pretty clear to see he went over and got the push over the back of the would-be Lyman defender. 7-4 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. 1:39 left, Bridger Valley Motor first quarter. Brewer drives into the baseline. Jump stop, walked with it. He stutter stepped on the jump stop. Turnover for Lyman. Full court pressure for Lyman. Failing to trap, letting him go straight across the timeline. Riggs Turner has it, but then trapped on the sideline. Over and back, or a turnover. Goes for a turnover. Housekeeper misses a layup in the fast break. Loose ball, still looking for a rebounder. Knocked out of bounds, depends who touched it last. It was Bradshaw. Jackson basketball, 7-4 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Bruno inbounding across the timeline to Lopman. Lopman throws it up ahead to Turner. He finds the right block and knock out of bounds. Aiden Walker just bobbled the basketball. 1:10 left, 70 seconds left in the Bridger Valley Motor first quarter. Lyman on top of Jackson. And it was a foul number 2 for Aiden Walker. Must have been with an elbow. Housekeeper has the basketball for Lyman, hands off to Dickerson, then to Brewer. He's at the top of the key, tries to drive into the paint, bobbles the basketball, goes off the foot of Carter Smith, so it's back Lyman's way. Housekeeper fakes a wing 3 out to Smith, tries a corner 3, misses short. No position for the rebounding, but Jackson can't hold on to the basketball, so Bradshaw comes away with it. He tries to throw to Brewer, who loses the basketball, picked up by Dickerson. 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Housekeeper tries a corner 3, no good. Gets his own board, drives in, 2 steps outside, and a block foul called against Bruno. 31.9 left in the first quarter. Foul number 3 on Jackson. Coulter Dawson checks back in for the Bronx. Replaces Aiden Walker. First foul on Bruno. And again, the third team foul for Jackson. Baseline inbound, Dickerson out to the right corner. Free throw line extended 3, missed by Bradshaw. Smith can't get the board, but Brewer does, so a putback shot drops. Preston Brewer with 6 points for Lyman, leading the way scoring for the Eagles in the first quarter. 9-4 the tally on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. 2-2-1 pressure for Lyman. Bradshaw trying to force to the sideline. Brunner goes behind the back. Still not across the timeline. He's trapped. Throws it up high into the hands of Brewer. And a whistle blown for a foul, number 4 of the half for Jackson. Evan Brunner, the fouler on the play. 9-4 the score on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Lyman to Housekeeper. Moving from left to right, gets a screen right side. Housekeeper loses his dribble, jumps down to the ground to grab it, and at the buzzer, Brewer misses a little bunny shot. 9-4 after 1 quarter. Lyman on top of Jackson on a First Bank presentation of Lyman basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activities, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event, and each stay includes an extended continental breakfast. Reserve your rooms today at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. Call 307-472-6300.
It's human nature to think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. That's not always true, especially when it comes to buying vehicles. This is Dennis Lynch, General Manager at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Dealerships pay the same price for new vehicles across America. The fact is, the best deals are right here, in your own backyard. The difference is that our employees are your neighbors, people you can trust. Please visit us first, Auto Farm Chevrolet. We are your community-driven dealer.
9-4 after 1 quarter on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Jackson basketball moving from right to left. Home jerseys and the home designated team Jackson. Skip from left to right. It's Brunner driving in. Euro step, flip shot, good. Points in the first half, our first quarter, came by way of Riggs Turner and Sam Lopeman. First points for Gavin Brunner today. That first quarter was brought to you by Bridger Valley Motor. Starting lineups at the beginning of it, of course, by Blacks Fork Timber. And now this second quarter brought to you by Reese Auto Service. Coulter Dawson picks up an errant pass intended for Carter Smith. Smith went out briefly with an injury in the beginning of this game. Looks like he's doing a little bit better, a little ginger on that right leg. I think it was an ankle. Left side 3, no good. Housekeeper picks up the rebound, running with it. Tosses ahead. Transition 3 by Dickerson, misses short. Brewer a one-handed rebound, but everyone for his team had already gone back, so he has to throw it where he can, and it's into the hands of a Jackson defender. It's a good reason to follow your shot there, is that even if you don't get the rebound and someone else for your team does, they have somewhere to go, as he needed to get rid of the ball immediately as it was standing on the baseline. Brunner to the right wing. He tries a 3, drained it. 9-9 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board, and Gavin Brunner with 5 points in the quarter has got a tie game. Housekeeper to the top of the key against Dickerson, goes to the right side. On the wing, it's Andrew Housekeeper from the pass by Alex Bradshaw. Baseline shot, airballs it. Bruno on the rebound. Brunner running with it. He's got 5 points for Jackson in the quarter. Delivers to the right corner. Riggs Turner takes the basketball, and they swing around to the left side. Dawson looks into the post, stolen away by Jet Dickerson. Dickerson to Smith and then to Housekeeper. He tosses ahead, looking for Preston Brewer on the block, then to the corner. Baseline shot missed by Alex Bradshaw. Still 9-9 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Second quarter, 2 minutes gone by in the Reese Auto Service second period. 307-747-6450, the number for Reese Auto Service. Sam Lopeman tries a 3, misses it. Hit off the left side of the rim and then the backboard, it looked like. Rebound from Dickerson. Housekeeper takes it across for Lyman. No points in the quarter for Lyman. 2 minutes and 20 seconds in. Brewer to Bradshaw, then to Housekeeper. He gives it to Dickerson. Looks around right side, has Bradshaw. Weaving around, one man in the post, and then goes down. Carter Smith at the top of the key for three. It's in. Seal broken in the Reese Auto Service second quarter. 12-9 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Bruno with pressure from Housekeeper, crosses over, shakes Housekeeper for the moment, tosses to the left side, but then nearly out of bounds. Sam Lopeman holds on to it, gives it back to Brunner, then to Bruno. He drives in, Bruno does, throws it out left side as he went tumbling down to the ground. Step back from Brunner, called for a travel. It looked like he was trying to shake Housekeeper for another three-point attempt on the wing where he's hit two already in the corner. 12-9 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. 4:58 left in the second period, brought to you by Reese Auto Service. Andrew Housekeeper with the basketball for Lyman. Jed Dickerson on the wing to Bradshaw. Braxton looks right, delivers it to Dickerson. Alex Bradshaw at the top of the key, tries a three, misses long. Rebound from Braxton Bradshaw. He's hit hard by Coulter Dawson. And foul number 5 for Jackson. Foul number 1 that I have for Coulter Dawson. That's the same as the Benedict's Market and True Value scoreboard has. Dickerson inbounds, tosses up to Bradshaw. Gives it off to Alex Bradshaw. Looks left to Braxton. Alex with it to Fanis, Brigham Fanis into the game. And cutting through, Braxton Bradshaw was looking for either Alex or Brigham. Either one had their head turned. Brigham was kind of tied up at the moment. Turnover, Lyman. 12-9 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Bruno walks with it, trying to get it across the timeline through a double team. Had our fair share of turnovers in this first half. 4:16 left in the Reese Auto Service second period. A 3-point lead for Lyman. Dickerson swings around left side. Housekeeper for three. Good. First field goal for Andrew Housekeeper comes with 4:01 left in the first half. 15-9 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Lyman on top by 6. They gave up 5 straight points to tie the game to Jackson early on in the second. Now on a run themselves of 6-0. Near side inbound for Jackson. It was a foul number 6 against Alex Bradshaw. Foul number 6 against the team of Lyman. First on Bradshaw. Jackson basketball. Brunner across. Fanis tied on him. Braxton also behind. Bounce pass to Bruno. Dawson looking for it in the post. He's calling for it. Didn't get it. Left side three by Brunner. It's his third bucket of the quarter. He's got 8 in all. 15-12 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Andrew Housekeeper takes it across. Lyman still up by 3, but that lead dwindling, especially considering they went up 7-0 pretty quickly in the contest. Rebound on a missed shot goes to Jackson. 3:17 left. Jackson working across the timeline. Brunner with 8 points in the quarter. He's got 2 men on him. Tosses left side. That's to Evan Brunner. Gavin, the player, with 8. Scott on the left corner. Back to Gavin. Gavin dribbles left. He's at the top of the key. Back to Brunner. Evan gives back to brother Gavin, the junior. Coulter Dawson takes it on the right corner. Steps into the post. Loses his dribble. And picks it up and then puts it back on the ground. Double dribble on Coulter Dawson. And a substitution in for Jackson is Aiden Walker. 15-12 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Jet Dickerson calling for someone to come back and grab the basketball. One man in full court pressure, and Brunner upon the inbound entering. Backs up into the half-court setup defensively. Man defense employed by Jackson. Jet Dickerson working with the basketball. Takes a screen left from Smith. Then to Brewer on the left wing. He'll take 2 dribbles. Hand off to Braxton Bradshaw. Then to Carter Smith. He'll look around, survey the scene. Put it down a couple of times and a weave around. Back to Bradshaw. Brewer has the ball poked out of his hands. Aiden Walker trying to knock that out. Brewer holds on to it and hands off to Dickerson, then goes to the right side at Smith, fakes a pass to the left corner, waits for someone to come out. It's Braxton Bradshaw with it. He has it, drives into the lane, puts up a shot. Good! Braxton Bradshaw, his first two. 17-12 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Lyman on top and a stolen inbound by Preston Brewer. Floats it in, uses the glass. 2 more points for Brewer, 8 in the game. Leading the way for Lyman, a timeout taken. And it's 19-12 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board in the Reese Auto Service second period. Lyman on top of Jackson. This is the First Bank presentation of Lyman basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
When you have any mechanical problems, always think of Reese Auto Service in Lyman first. Doug and the mechanics at Reese Auto Service work on everything from your lawnmower and snowblower to cars, trucks, farm and ranch equipment, and semis. You can also get tires for anything you need at Reese Auto Service. Always visit Reese first. You'll get great pricing and quality-friendly service. Reese Auto Service, 541 Highway 413, Lyman.
Lyman on top by 7 points on the Benedict's Market and True Value board in the Reese Auto Service second period. 19-12, the tally. Most recently, Braxton Bradshaw and Preston Brewer put in a pair of buckets. Bradshaw, a little floater in the lane and then a picked off pass on the inbound by Preston Brewer. He's been working the passing lanes well today and been opportunistic on his way to 8 points to lead the Eagles in the contest thus far. Drive in and a skip out to the left side. It's Jackson basketball. Out to the left corner. A 3 tried, missed short. And man shooting that ball was Sam Scott. Andrew Housekeeper on the rebound. Looks for Brewer. He tumbles to the ground catching it. Throws it right side to Dickerson, who is fouled going up and to the free throw line. 1:41 left in the Reese Auto Service second quarter. Jet Dickerson with 2 free throws. Foul number 6 for Jackson and a third personal foul for Aiden Walker. Dickerson makes the first, 20-12 the score. Second free throw up and in. 2 free throws for Jet Dickerson, his first 2 points today. 2-2-1 pressure again for Lyman. Trying to get a turnover in the full court press. They've done that a few times today. Bradshaw comes away with a steal. Up ahead to Brewer. Layup good. Preston Brewer beats everyone to double digits. 23-12 and 10 points for Brewer. Crossover. And it's Brunner trying to get it across against Brewer. Bradshaw comes to guard. Out on the sideline. Taken across by Scott. He drives all the way into the baseline. Knocked out of bounds. Looked like Carter Smith maybe got a hand on it. 23-12 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. 1:17 left in the Reese Auto Service second quarter. And an 11-point lead for Lyman. They're 0-2 in the Flaming Gorge Invite after going 3-1 at the Bridger Valley Invitational. Little stop and pop corner shot missed by Sam Lopeman. Rebound Lyman. Out left side, wing 3 from Dickerson. Swish! 26-12. 1 minute left in the Reese Auto Service second quarter. Brewer crosses it over for Brunner. He dribbles it out of bounds. And frustrated, Riggs Turner walking back after another turnover for Jackson. 50 seconds left in the first half. Andrew Housekeeper joined by Carter Smith, Jet Dickerson, Braxton Bradshaw, and Preston Brewer on the court for Lyman. Wouldn't expect him to be playing for last shot here. Lyman puts up shots in a hurry. They are running the weave out at the half-court line, though, between Dickerson, Bradshaw, and Housekeeper. And Dickerson gets tied up. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Sam Scott for Jackson. 26.1 on the clock and a timeout taken. We'll take it with them. 26-12 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board on a First Bank presentation of Lyman basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
A common thread no matter where you live in Wyoming is that if you're heading somewhere, it's probably going to be a while until you get there. A lot can go wrong on these long road trips across this great state. And if you ever find yourself broke down on the side of the road, it's time to call Glade Erickson at Bridger Valley Motor to come pick you up day or night. Bridger Valley Motor offers 24-hour towing services. If you need a tow, you need to call Glade on his cell phone at 307-780-3280. Bridger Valley Motor is here to pick you up if your lift ever lets you down. 307-780-3280.
Appreciate Glade Erickson and Bridger Valley Motor bringing you first quarter action. We're in the Reese Auto Service second period. 26 seconds left, and it's Lyman basketball with a 14-point advantage over Jackson. Jackson winless on the season. Lyman with 3 victories, but losers of their last 2. They lost on night 1 to Cheyenne South. Lost yesterday due to a running clock ensued as well. It was a big loss to Thunder Basin. Inbound knocked out of bounds by Coulter Dawson. Intended for Preston Brewer. It's a baseline inbound now. Jet Dickerson at about the, well, from his vantage point, the right corner, but the left corner of the three line. Brewer wins a jump ball against Dawson. Gives it off to Housekeeper. Bradshaw on the right wing. 13 seconds left. Carter Smith on the wing over to Housekeeper on the left side. Up top to to Brewer. He walks with it as he drives in. 7.6 in the second quarter, brought to you by Reese Auto Service. Brunner has the basketball. Behind the timeline, 3 seconds left. Double team trap, tied up by Bradshaw. In to the air and untouched until Jet Dickerson gets a shot up just after the buzzer sounds. 26-12 on the Benedict's Market and True Value scoreboard after 2 quarters. We'll give you a halftime rundown of the stats when we return on a First Bank presentation of Lyman basketball on mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep.
In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
When you have any mechanical problems, always think of Reese Auto Service in Lyman first. Doug and the mechanics at Reese Auto Service work on everything from your lawnmower and snowblower to cars, trucks, farm and ranch equipment, and semis. You can also get tires for anything you need at Reese Auto Service. Always visit Reese first. You'll get great pricing and quality-friendly service. Reese Auto Service, 541 Highway 413, Lyman.
At the half, it's 26-12 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Let's run you through some scores. Andrew Housekeeper with 4 points. Leading the way is Preston Brewer. He has 10 for Lyman. 5 from Jet Dickerson. 3 by Carter Smith, and 2 by Alex Bradshaw. Braxton Bradshaw with 2 points. For Jackson, Gavin Brunner had 8 points in the second quarter. That's by far the lead. He has twice as many points as the rest of the team combined. 1 by Riggs Turner and Sam Lopeman with 3. In the half, Jackson went 2 of 3 from the free throw line, and Lyman went 3 of 3. Not a whole lot of foul shots to go around either way. And if you hold with me just a second, we'll take a look at what's happening across the way at Lincoln Middle School, not that far away from here, and see if we can get an update on the Mountain View game. That game is also on our MyLocalRadio.com network. And pulling that up right now, it should be close to the half. Mountain View is 1-1, I believe, on the weekend. Or actually, no, maybe 2-1. At the half, it's 35-22. And Rich is the home team, Mountain View the away. So Mountain View up by 13 at the half on a game that's brought to you by the Rich affiliate, Ryan Steinecker, on MyLocalRadio.com. We'll have one more game for the Flaming Gorge Invite for the Bridger Valley before the end of it, 6 o'clock right here in Green River. We will take a break, come back for the third quarter, which is about 5 minutes away from now, on a First Bank presentation of Lyman basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
A common thread no matter where you live in Wyoming is that if you're heading somewhere, it's probably going to be a while until you get there. A lot can go wrong on these long road trips across this great state. And if you ever find yourself broke down on the side of the road, it's time to call Glade Erickson at Bridger Valley Motor to come pick you up day or night. Bridger Valley Motor offers 24-hour towing services. If you need a tow, you need to call Glade on his cell phone at 307-780-3280. Bridger Valley Motor is here to pick you up if your lift ever lets you down. 307-780-3280.
Sometimes getting the whole family scheduled for a dental appointment is hard. Different days, different times, and then how do you pay for it all? These problems have been solved by Black's Fork Dental in Mountain View because we serve patients of all ages. It's easy to schedule the whole family on the same day, so you just make one trip. We accept most insurances, and if you don't have insurance, we offer an in-house discount so the whole family can have a healthy smile. Don't wait. Call today. Black's Fork Dental in Mountain View, 307-782-3630.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on MyLocalRadio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live.
At the half, it's 26-12 on the Benedict's Market and True Value Board. Lyman on top of Jackson through 4 minutes before the start of the second half. We'll see you then. First Bank presentation of Lyman basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Hi, this is Chase Sawyer with Sawyer Disaster Cleanup and Construction. In addition to our cleanup and restoration services, we also offer new construction and remodeling. We can help with a newer kitchen, bathroom, a garage, deck, or a new addition to your home. We provide accurate, itemized estimates with no hidden fees or extra charges, and we complete each job to 100% of your satisfaction. Call us today at 307-741-7000. Sawyer Disaster Cleanup and Construction.
When you have any mechanical problems, always think of Reese Auto Service in Lyman first. Doug and the mechanics at Reese Auto Service work on everything from your lawnmower and snowblower to cars, trucks, farm and ranch equipment, and semis. You can also get tires for anything you need at Reese Auto Service. Always visit Reese first. You'll get great pricing and quality-friendly service. Reese Auto Service, 541 Highway 413, Lyman.
Bye-bye. Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help.
You were probably going to turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home.
I blew on him.
We hope you're enjoying this MyLocalRadio.com exclusive broadcast of Bridger Valley Sports. We love being able to travel around the state to bring the action on the field or court back to you watching at home. Let's face it, doing all of this would not be possible without all of our great sponsors. We appreciate the support the following businesses and individuals show to both Mountain View and Lyman Sports. Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness. Whatever it is you need, Bradshaw's can probably help. The Come On In of Casper. When it comes time to cheer on your Buffs or Eagles at state, the Come On In is your best bet for a great night's stay. Auto Farm Chevrolet in Evanston. General Manager Dennis Lynch invites you to come and experience a community-driven dealership. Evanston Regional Hospital. Quality health care close to home. Bridger Valley Motor. Got a check engine light blinking? Don't guess at what the problem is. Take it to Slim at Bridger Valley Motor in Lyman. And Achieve Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy. No excuses, just results. Thank you to all of our Bridger Valley sports sponsors.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
With MyLocalRadio.com, you get to stay up to date with Lyman and Mountain View sports by watching all of the games live in the convenience of your own home. Now you get to keep up with your coaches, athletes, and teachers throughout the week with the Bridger Valley Coaches Corner. Weekdays during the school year, the Bridger Valley Coaches Corner will run on KNYN 99.1 FM at 3 p.m. and keep you up to date with the most interesting storylines from Lyman and Mountain View in football, volleyball, basketball, swimming, running, golf, and more. We'll also check in with different students and teachers from the two schools throughout the year. 3 p.m. Monday through Friday on KNYN 99.1 FM is the Bridger Valley Coaches Show presented by MyLocalRadio.com. Stay connected. 28-12 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board as we welcome you back to the third quarter of Lyman versus Jackson. Preston Brewer takes a second chance point and two more on the board for him. He's been an opportunistic scorer today. 2 points quickly on the board for Evan Brunner, his first field goal of the contest. Giving it to Brewer. He misses it, air balls it. Housekeeper on the putback. Good. 4 quick points in the offense for Lyman, working 30-14 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Pressure on outside to Coulter Dawson. They throw it way ahead, and that seems to be a good press breaker. Still running with it. Brunner on a layup. Good. Well, if you get past that press defense of Lyman, throw it over the top, it's kind of some open space is what Jackson's figured out early. The wing three from Housekeeper rattles down. Quick offense working the way Lyman wants it. 33-16 and a timeout taken in the third period. 6:53, just a minute 7 off the board in half number 2. This is Jackson versus Lyman on a First Bank presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
16-33 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Jackson trailing by 17 points to Lyman, and Lyman with a lot of firepower coming out in the second half. 4 points, though, by Jackson as well, both from Evan Brunner and a little press breaker. Just throw it over the top, find Dawson. Dawson's actually out of the game here. He's replaced on the court by Aiden Walker. Walker has 3 fouls. And a little bit slower this time, but still broken in a 3-on-1 advantage. Out to Walker. He drives in, jump stop, layup, no good, but a foul and 2 shots upcoming. Well, now a new thing for Lyman. You put some pressure on a team. You've got some turnovers. But now they're throwing it over the top and getting easy buckets or point opportunities by way of that press. First free throw, no good for Walker. 2 of 4 from the line today for Jackson. Lyman sitting at 3 for 3. Second free throw misses short as well. Rebound handled in by Preston Brewer. He leads the way for Lyman today with 12 points. Again, Jackson as a team shooting just about 55%. I think it's 57 to be exact. Carter Smith splashes it in for 3. 2 triples in the quarter, and we're already only about a minute and a half in. 36-16 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. A 20-point erupting for Lyman. Turnover, Housekeeper gets the ball from Brewer. 3-on-1 advantage. Housekeeper flips it to Smith on the left side. Layup good. 38-16. Looks like a fire's been lit for Lyman, knowing that they could have been up a lot more if they'd just converted a little bit better. Evan Brunner is fouled in a fast break, trying to get back 2 more points. I think it's up in the air, so 2 shots. 21, the fouler. That's Carter Smith. Preston Brewer takes a long way to go retrieve the basketball all the way by the far side bleachers, behind him actually. Brunner back at the line for 2 shots. 2 minutes gone by in the third period. And at the free throw line, it's, Lopman was being told by Brunner to back up well behind half court with Housekeeper creeping back that way to try to stop any fast break buckets on a miss. Brunner makes the first free throw. He has 5 points in the quarter. Did not score in the first half. Second free throw drops as well. Jed Dickerson gives it to Housekeeper. 5:57 left in the third period. 20-point lead for Lyman, 38-18 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. McCoy Smith on the right wing gives it to Housekeeper. He fakes a 3, drives in some traffic, and a charge called for Housekeeper. And it looked like he knocked his knee. He's all right, a little slow getting up, a little limpy. But other than that, he appears to be okay. That's the second offensive foul for Housekeeper. Those are both of his fouls. 2-2-1 press for Lyman. Trapped on the sideline. Up across 3 players. Converge and up to Brunner on the left side. He overthrows Aiden Walker out of bounds back Lyman's way. Jackson caught trying to run with it and not being careful with the possession. Housekeeper moving from right to left. With the basketball for the Lyman Eagles, up by 20 points. They started out so quickly, have cooled off in the last minute. Housekeeper to McCoy, then back to Brewer. Step up 3 for Housekeeper, misses off the handle, no good. Rebound picked up, and on the run, it's Evan Brunner. He's racing with it, Euro step, and walks with it, trying to pass away to Walker. Had he kept his motion going, but the second he hesitated, it becomes a travel. Jet Dickerson to inbound to Housekeeper. McCoy Smith, Brigham Fannis, Jesse Fannis, and Jet Dickerson, along with Housekeeper on the court for Lyman. 3 starters on the bench for the Eagles. Fannis, that being Jesse, up top to Housekeeper for 3. Straightaway shot, no good. Fannis avoids going over the back, allows Brunner to get the board, but then Brigham Fannis comes in and fouls him. Team foul number 4 already for Lyman in the first 3 minutes and 10 seconds. First on Fannis. 2-2-1 pressure. It's Brigham and Jesse at the top of it. They throw over the top, but then into Dickerson. He got a hand on it. Picked back up by Lopman. He's on the run across the timeline, out right side. 3 ball up by Scott. Misses front iron. 38-18 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. McCoy Smith tries a layup, hits the left side of the backboard. Pinned it against that left corner. Rebounded by Bruno. Fannis tight on him. Bruno on the run with it. Moving from left to right in this second half. Bounce pass back to Scott. 1 dribble off the glass and good. 38-20 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. McCoy Smith on the left wing to Jesse Fannis. Swing around right side. Housekeeper. A couple of players flashing into the post. Housekeeper out to the corner. Out to Dickerson for a wing 3. Rolls off the front iron, then pops off the left side. 2-on-1 advantage, fast break for Jackson. Bounce pass, Aiden Walker is fouled by McCoy Smith, the 5th of the quarter for Lyman. I think that's number 1, or excuse me, on number 2 on Fanis, or McCoy, that's his first. Team foul number 5, though, 3:50 left in this third period. Jackson inbound baseline, and they had to tell Sam Lopin it was Jackson's basketball. He was back on the other side of the court. Walker is blocked out of bounds by Preston Brewer, who makes his return into the contest. Try it again for Gavin Brunner. Brunner had an 8-point second quarter. Brother has 6 points in this quarter. Other than that, they've been silent outside of those 2 stanzas. Ball knocked out of bounds and last touch by Jet Dickerson. 38-20 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. A lot of clock stoppages here as the ball is spending a lot of time out of bounds. 38-20. Jesse Fanis stabbing at the ball, trying to take it out of the hands of Brunner. He works it to the left, passes left side. Housekeeper picks his pocket. 2 defenders coming in quick from behind. High layup, up and good for Housekeeper. 7 points in the quarter for Andrew Housekeeper. He had 4 at the half, so up to 11 in the game. 40-20 the score on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Scott has his pass stolen away. Brigham Fanis comes away with it. Housekeeper, the player, knocking it away. Housekeeper up ahead to Brewer. No one was trailing with him, and Brewer with an easy 2 in the lane. Preston Brewer's been an opportunistic scorer today. 14 points on rebounds. Fast break running. He's up ahead of everyone. The Jackson defense is just not following him. And a timeout taken by Jackson. 42-20 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. This is a First Bank presentation of Lyman basketball on mylocalradio.com.
Your mobility affects every aspect.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
Sometimes getting the whole family scheduled for a dental appointment is hard. Different days, different times, and then how do you pay for it all? These problems have been solved by Black's Fork Dental in Mountain View because we serve patients of all ages. It's easy to schedule the whole family on the same day, so you just make one trip. We accept most insurances, and if you don't have insurance, we offer an in-house discount so the whole family can have a healthy smile. Don't wait. Call today. Black's Fork Dental in Mountain View, 307-782-3630.
Well, over at Lincoln Middle School, it looks like Mountain View has gone cold as it's a 1-point game and a 1-point lead for the Mountain View Buffs over the Rich County Rebels, a team that's been struggling a lot this season. 38-37 the score, but here in Green River High School, it's 42-20 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. 2:51 left in the third period. A throwaway for Jackson. Lyman, they've jumped that lead up and continued to increase it here in the third after kind of having a lull in the second period. 3-ball by Housekeeper. Drops out, no good. Rebound for Scott for Jackson. On the run, Jackson has Scott with the basketball. Out to the left side. And on the run, a little drop off the top of the glass. Sam Lopman gets his second bucket. 5 points in all, 42-22 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Lyman basketball, Jesse Fanis with it. Looking for Dickerson at the top of the key. Swings around to the left wing. Housekeeper with the ball. Looks up to Fanis and then calls Fanis to go down. Jesse Fanis takes it at the top of the key. Gives it right side. Dickerson up to Brewer. Tries a left-handed 3-ball. Misses off the front. Brewer comes up with his own board. Push shot, no good. And the rebound to Jackson. But a tie-up and a jump ball called. Possession arrow with Jackson, so they hold on to it. 1:49 in the third period. Subs in for both teams. Alex Bradshaw back in along with Preston Brewer. He's been in. McCoy Smith in, Jed Dickerson, and Andrew Housekeeper. For Jackson, Sam Lopeman on the court along with Riggs Turner, Gavin Brunner, and Evan Brunner. And a new player in for Jackson is Gaines Mueller. Turnover on the Jackson side. Housekeeper up ahead to Smith. He was close to a travel there. 3 ball by Preston Brewer. Short again. Smith fighting for the board. That's McCoy. And Mueller comes away with it. No jump ball between him and McCoy Smith. So the possession arrow with Lyman. Gaines Mueller, a 6'5" senior. Seeing his first time, he has not registered any stats on the season. At least not in the first week. There's been 2 games prior for Jackson yesterday, both coming in losses. Andrew Housekeeper has the basketball over right side to McCoy Smith, then to Dickerson. He bobbles the dribble, so immediately passes out to Housekeeper. Up to Bradshaw, tries a 3, drops it. 45-22 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Alex Bradshaw, 5 points. Brunner with the ball, 2-2-1 pressure. And a near pickoff. It is. Housekeeper comes away with it, throws it up ahead to Bradshaw. Under tosses it, though, intended for Bradshaw. Goes into the hands of Brunner and knocked out from behind. And they say Bradshaw was the last player to touch it. So it goes back to Jackson. 23-point advantage, 45 seconds left in the third period. Fourth quarter will be brought to you by Big Country Properties. Also in for the first time, Teague Johnson for Jackson. Brunner had the ball, lost his dribble. McCoy Smith pushing the tempo up ahead to Preston Brewer. Layup, yes! Preston Brewer, 16 points in the game, 47-22, a 25-point lead for Lyman over Jackson. Housekeeper tripped up as he comes away with yet another steal. Team foul number 1 is all of the half, though, for Jackson, so it's an inbound from the sideline. 19.6 ticks left in the third period. From the right sideline, Jet Dickerson has Housekeeper. Passes to him. Clock resumes down to 17 seconds as Housekeeper stutter steps to his right. Deep 3 taken by Dickerson. Misses front iron. And rebound to Jackson. Down to 3 seconds left. To the left side, Brunner finds Bruno. He just gets it away in time, but misses short for the corner 3. 47-22 at the end of 3 quarters on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Give a check-in from Mountain View and see what's happening on the boys' side over the break and give you an update from Lincoln Middle School. It's 47-22, Jackson on top, Lyman on top of Jackson on a First Bank presentation of Lyman basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
47-22 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Mountain View up by 4 over Ridge County after having a 13-point lead at the half. They've gone cold, and we saw that happen at times in the Bridger Valley Invitational last week, particularly against a Kemmer team that they eventually ran away from. That game was very close. When the shots don't fall, particularly for Braden Walk, the offense stalls a little bit for Mountain View. Just before the break ended, I watched him miss a 3-pointer, and the ball go back the way of Ridge County. Fourth quarter, 3 ball by Carter Smith, no good. 25-point lead for Lyman on the Benedict's Market and True Value board over Jackson. Big Country Properties brings you fourth period action. Visit bigcountryproperties.com or call broker Bobby Dalzall at 782-3356. She's part of the #1 listing and selling agency in the Bridger Valley. Properties to buy or sell in both Uinta and Lincoln County. Jackson basketball. Mueller gives it to Bruno. He spins away from Brewer, drives to the baseline, back to Mueller. 2 dribbles and then back to Bruno at the mid-court line. Then to Brunner, left wing, put everything into it. 3-ball drops in. Apparently Gavin Brunner gets going on the even quarters. He had 8 in the second, didn't score in the first or the third. In the fourth quarter starts with a bucket by him to make it a 22-point lead. Still cut it to a 22-point lead for Lyman. He's got 11. Left wing, Bradshaw gives it up top to Carter Smith. 1.5 minutes gone by in the fourth period. Dickerson with the basketball for Lyman. Brewer, he's leading the way. 14 points in the game for him. No, make it 16 points. Baseline drive, Bradshaw misses a little bit long off the rim. 47-25 the score on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Jackson basketball trailing to Lyman. Would be Lyman's first win of the Flaming Gorge Invite and their final chance. Preston Brewer tosses it up high. Gives it to Dickerson. A steal again. Dickerson backs up, waits for Housekeeper to cross the timeline, gives it to him. He throws it over to Smith. Preston Brewer with the basketball, surveying the scene. Tosses it to Smith. Then a lob over from Housekeeper. Swing around to the right side, Jack Dickerson. Spins around, gets a screen from Brewer. Then drives in, short quarter shot on the delivery to Carter Smith. Air balls, missed way long. Loose ball foul called with Mueller. Ball in his hands. The foul against either Brewer or Bradshaw. Goes against Alex Bradshaw. Second foul for Alex, but team foul number 6 for Lyman. Just 1 team foul for Jackson in the half. 5:37 left in the Big Country Properties fourth quarter. Gaines into the game. And a turnover. McCoy Smith draws a charge on the Jackson end. Team foul number 2 for Jackson. Second foul on Riggs Turner on the charge. McCoy Smith on the left wing. Fakes a pass, drives to his left, gives it off to Bradshaw, then receives the pass from Bradshaw on the left corner. Back to Alex, he's at the key. Top of the circle over to the right wing, then to Braxton Bradshaw. 4 feet behind the free throw line. Left wing screen for Bradshaw, gives it to Braxton Bradshaw. 3-ball, nothing but net for Braxton. 5 points for Braxton Bradshaw, 50-25 the score on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Take a look down and see what's happening in the Mountain View Rich game across from us. Well, no scoreboard up that I can see right now. At least maybe if the camera swings around, we'll get a look at it. It's 47-46 it looks like. Yes, it is. Mountain View on top of Rich County, but this is a close one as we start the fourth period. That quarter would also be brought to you by Big Country Properties. Called the win for Mountain View over Rock Springs on Thursday. They lost by 6 points to Laramie yesterday. 50-25 the score, and a turnover. Jackson basketball. Brunner at the right elbow. Baseline pass, drive in, and a charge foul again against Lopeman. Second charge of the quarter for Jackson. Andrew Housekeeper has 2 charges for Lyman. First team foul. .421 left in the quarter. End the game. 25-point advantage. Lyman basketball. 4:21. Lyman not a team known to run that clock out, though. They're going to continue to try to put points on the board, which is how they got here. Ball knocked out of bounds, intended for Preston Brewer. Aiden Walker knocked it out. He's playing with 3 fouls. Mountain View up 49-46 over Rich County. Not nearly as close of a game here. Left wing 3 by Bradshaw. Drops it down. Alex Bradshaw back-to-back threes, and Lyman has opened up a 28-point lead with 4 minutes to go. They had a running clock on them yesterday. Don't think they'll get one today, but it's a 28-point game. That's a blowout no matter who or where you are. Teague Johnson has it, gives it out right side onto the corner. Spin around, Aiden Walker topped by Brewer. But I think Preston's caught from behind as the whistle comes in. Goes against Jet Dickerson. Is that 4? No, 3, okay. 3, Braxton Bradshaw. I was going to say Dickerson's not in the game. That can't be right. First foul on Braxton. Also the 7th team foul. It was in the shooting process, so 2 shots warranted. Aiden Walker misses the first. He's 0 for 3 at the line. Alex Bradshaw out of the game. In for him is Jesse Fanis. 53-25 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Over 2 trip. Walker is rebounded by Preston Brewer on the miss. Housekeeper across the timeline from right to left. Fanis wide open on the wing for 3. Fires. Yep. 31-point lead for Lyman. I thought, that this was a team that would look better than they were in the first half. 56-25 the score on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. They've turned it on here in the second half and opened up that 31-point advantage. And they did lead by double digits at the end of the first. It was 26-12, a 14-point lead. But they turned the ball over too many times. They missed too many shots, didn't execute as good as they have in prior games. Lyman in the 3A Southwest, Jackson in the 4A Southwest quadrant, so these teams won't see each other again. McCoy Smith, baseline drive, and a step out of bounds on the baseline by McCoy. Clock at 3:06 left in the fourth quarter. That brought to you by Big Country Properties. Again, visit bigcountryproperties.com whether you're looking to buy or sell or, hey, maybe just looking to have a look. See all the properties available in Lincoln and Uinta County. Brewer rips the ball out of the hands of Lopeman. He looks frustrated. Lopeman does as he comes in from behind. Brewer misses the layup. It was short, and it's out of bounds off of, it was the last touch by, I think it was Fanis coming in from behind on the kick out of bounds. It stays with Jackson, or goes to Jackson. 56-25 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Brunner to Bruno to Lopeman on the left corner. Ball knocked out of bounds by Brewer. Hand out the Dr. McKay Frankham precision play of the game after this, and I think it's got to go to Preston Brewer for his hustle. His points all came in pretty much second chance, transition, running the lanes well, and unless something crazy happens here, I'll reiterate it at the end of the broadcast, but Preston Brewer with another rebound there, a hustle player, and at 5'11", kind of relied on in the post to be a muscle man and a rebounding force. He's done that today in what will be shortly a win for Lyman. Brewer goes through the lane. 2 men drops in the left-handed layup. 58-25 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. 2 more for Preston Brewer and an 18-point game. Brewer comes away with a turnover on the other end, leading the charge on a 3-on-1 fast break. Jump stop, Bradshaw misses it. Aired it out, in fact. Walker gets the board, and then Bradshaw fouls. 1-and-1 free throws for Jackson. 33-point lead on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. 121 seconds left in the game. 2:01 on the clock. Three players in for Lyman. Stockton Walker, Braden Bradshaw, and Brigham Fanis. Free throw by Walker is good. It was a single bonus, and Walker, I think, forgot about that because he was running away back to defense. You do get one more. Walker's first make in his 5th attempt. 58-26 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Misses the second. McCoy Smith on the board. Smith running the point. Has Bradshaw on the left wing. He flashes it into the post. Man with the basketball is Stockton Walker. McCoy to Braden. Up top to Fanis. Swing around to the right side. McCoy Smith fouled by Walker. Just the 4th team foul for Jackson, so an inbound. Clock ran about 20 seconds off. We're down to 141. Lyman coming away with a blowout win. Fourth foul by Walker. Up by 32 at the moment. Braden Bradshaw dribbles it once, backs up, down cut to McCoy Smith. Bradshaw assists McCoy on a backdoor cut. $1:25 left in the game. 60-26 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Fire left side, Lopman to Bruno. He jumps up, back to the left corner. Lopman tries a three. No good. Rebound, Fanis. And McCoy Smith to take it across. 34-point lead for Lyman. Firing a three, Walker misses it. Rebound, Jackson. Brunner on the run. It looked like he tried to dribble it behind his back or pass it through his legs, but he passed it right to Lyman, and maybe that was a mistake. 47 seconds left in the game. Lyman basketball from right to left. Walker with it, working over to his right. Hands off to Brigham Fanis. Has the jersey kind of falling off his right shoulder. Pass it over right side and then tugs it back up. Walker to the free throw line. Elbow pass out right side. Braden Bradshaw for three! 63-26 as Braden Bradshaw delivers. In his minutes given, a three ball late by Braden. 63-26 on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. Return, two ball in for Teague Johnson, his first bucket. And 6 seconds left. McCoy Smith hands it off to Stockton Walker. 3-2-1, 63-28. Lyman defeats Jackson on the Benedict's Market and True Value board. We'll be back with post-game coverage. Hand out that Dr. McKay Franklin Precision play of the game as we close out the Big Country Properties fourth period right after this.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Post-game here, a 63-28 victory for Lyman to move to 1 game over 500, 4-3 at the end of the Flaming Gorge Invitational, 63-28 over Jackson. Jackson still looking for that first win of the season. 26 minutes on the clock before the start of the next game of the Rollins Outlaws and the Star Valley Braves. That shows you both. This game actually getting over well ahead of schedule. And credit to the Flaming Gorge Invite for putting enough time in between games so that 11:20 game will start at 11:20. Now, there was a double overtime game yesterday at Rock Springs. That was really the only time games have gotten behind. So a well-run tournament by Green River and Rock Springs yet again. And Lyman closes it out with a victory. Taking a look over at the Mountain View Buffaloes, they are in a dogfight right now. 2:50 left in the fourth period. Up 57-53. They held a double-digit lead at the half over Rich County, but have gone cold shooting ever since then. And Rich on the line. Time in this game to hand out the Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the game, and it goes to Preston Brewer. He led the way with 18 points, but it came off of hustle points, and we love those here at mylocalradio.com. Get the board, put the ball back, run the lanes, start the fast breaks, and Preston Brewer was doing that throughout the contest. No, he didn't have any flashy shots, but he had effective ones, and that was the bulk of the points for Lyman today, so we give him the Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the game. Again, Preston Brewer leads the way with 18 points, 11 by Andrew Housekeeper, and 8 by Carter Smith and Alex Bradshaw. 5 points for Jet Dickerson, and then off the bench, Braxton Bradshaw delivered for 5. Jesse Fanis with 3, 2 by McCoy Smith, and 3 by Braden Bradshaw for the final 3 points of the game to get us to that 63-point total. On the Jackson side, one man in double digits is all. Gavin Brunner scored 8 in the second quarter and 3 in the fourth. He finished with 11. 7 points by Evan Brunner, and then 5 from Sam Lopeman. 2 by Sam Scott and Teague Johnson with 2, and then 1 point each from Aiden Walker and Riggs Turner. One final look, it's 57-55 with 2:34 left in the game over at Lincoln Middle School. Mountain View on top of Rich, so maybe you can go switch over that one if you're interested in taking a look at that Bridger Valley competition. We'll be back here at 6 p.m. tonight for Mountain View versus Green River for the girls to close out the Flaming Gorge Classic. I'm Jake Hibbard. Thanks for listening. We'll see you later on tonight, whether it's online or on the radio at KNY and 99.1 FM.
The preceding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media. Today's executive producer is Val Cook. We appreciate you tuning in to this mylocalradio.com exclusive of Lyman Eagles Athletics. We would like to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors and partners who make this all possible. And of course, thank you for tuning in. Check out our website for more information about future Lyman broadcasts, or like us on Facebook to stay up to date with the games. Until next time, go Eagles!
Show.